believe that humility is a greater or lesser factor in certain demographics, or is it across the board? I mean, we have, 5 different generations is heavily skewed in favor of the employees.
Skewed particularly to millennials.
Yes.
Because the boomers are dying off, right? They were at one point almost 79 million people. They're down now around 60 million people. Boomers represent almost 80 million people today in the workforce. And so that 21 to 35-ish kind of generation is a really important generation. I happen to be really enthusiastic about them. I think they're going to be phenomenal. I think they can be world changers. But they have a particular view of the world because of when they were raised, the impact of social media, the impact of the world in which they grew up, right? And so they have a particular view. I happen to find it interesting and attractive, and I think they have great attributes and capacities. Not everyone feels that way, but they do have a particular view of how to work in an organization or not, the kinds of organizations they're willing to work in or not, their view of how long they're going to work in an organization, which tends to be much shorter. The average millennial is going to have 7 jobs by the time they're 35, and so they tend to be more mobile and move around. And so I think we have to understand how to lead and manage and guide in the same way that we have to ask for their input, their thoughts, their information, so that we can be effective together. And I think some people are willing to criticize them, but not willing to listen to them.
That's fair. That's very fair. So do you think humility is going to play an even bigger role for that cohort?
I think so. I think that millennials generally, as we understand them at least, and we may be wrong, as we understand them, they're less financially motivated. They're more humanely motivated. They're more interested in the environment than they are in their bank account. They tend to view people in a particular way, and that is, can they make a contribution to the world or can't they? And they tend to associate with people who they think can. And culture is really important to them. They tend not to want to be in a corporate office. They want to work from home or work from the car or the beach or wherever they want to, right? So technology becomes really important to them.